So the Rick and Morty Season 7 review is finished, fully edited, and you'll see it on the 14th of this month. That being said, last year my collaborator Bizarro Guy and I did a review of the Rick and Morty Dungeons & Dragons crossover comic on his channel. Unfortunately, that video had some editing and audio issues, the main problem being the audio between me and Biz was unbalanced. We have two very different recording setups, and we forgot to take that into account. Thanks to longtime friend of the channel, Trainer Connor, however, that video is re-edited and the re-edited version is back up on Biz's channel. I highly recommend checking it out. It's one of my favorite collaboration projects I've been a part of, and I think all things considered, the video turned out really well. If you need more convincing, here's a sneak peek. Consider it like a prequel to the up-and-coming Rick and Morty Season 7 video.
Anyway, Morty realizes that the game is more convoluted than the Scarlet Witch's family tree and goes to talk to his grandpa Rick.
You know, this game is not that complicated. I mean, it can be overwhelming to newbies, but no one is expecting you to memorize the core rulebook by your first session. To any newbies out there wanting to give this game a shot, but has been put off by the rules, my advice is just to jump in blind and figure it out as you go. A good table will help you along, and eventually you'll get the hang of it. It's not that hard when you get into the thick of it.
Rick at first seems to be like his average self, ripping on Morty, and is ready to give him an awkward talk that no amount of therapy sessions will make okay. You know, unless you turn yourself into a pickle, but as soon as Morty mentions D&D, Rick actually acts like a proud grandpa because he bought something with money from an honest god store. That, and he's a D&D fan.
You know, I've heard people say this is out of character for him, but if anyone's the original nerd, it's Rick. I really like that they added the detail that the D&D he's into is from the Gygax days, you know, where it was originally a bunch of sweaty old men putting characters they made up through death traps.
It takes an entire day, which is a record time for D&D players.
But we never see how long it took for them to unlock an open door.
We have if they're just opening the door.
Is it unlocked?
You're gonna have to try and see if it's unlocked.
I roll for jiggle.
I don't. You don't have to. You don't need to roll. The door is unlocked. You don't need to roll. The door is unlocked. You easily swing it open.
Is it unlocked the whole time?
Yes. I was waiting for someone to try the door. I was waiting.
Yeah.
To the pain of every DM.
Yeah.
Hey, is the door locked? No, more
Typical.
likely we should shove a rat into a hole.
Alright, so...
So Rick then takes Morty to Blitz and Chits and hacks the Roy machine and turns it into the ultimate D&D session where Rick and Morty are in their own virtual kingdom as Wizard Rick and Paladin Morty. Rick and Morty have their fun killing zombies, but all goes to shit when Morty stabs Rick and kills him, which wouldn't be too bad, but then the manager comes in and unplugs the game, which kills Rick and Morty immediately. Great, now Rick has to do a side quest and tell everyone they're his grandson.
It isn't good for business to kill your clients, so they get some demonic forces to bring them back, like they did with me last time I had Taco Bell.
I come when I am summoned, and thus my blood debt is fulfilled.
Gary, give these vouchers to our special focus group participants.
Thank you, Sean, for that creepy cameo.
Thus my blood debt is fulfilled.
Thank you all for tuning in. I've left a link to Bizarro Guy's channel in the description as well as Trainer Connor's social media page, so please go show them some support. With that being said, I'll see you all on the 14th. Thanks for watching.